I think this has been a fascinating 22 years where starting from, I mean, it may seem very mundane on, I'm going for a client meeting. What do you think I should take with me? What kind of presentation would appeal to somebody? How do I present myself as well? Is something that I have really learned along the way. And when I say I handed over, the ethos that I started originally to the team that I created, they were part of a core team. They had to be part of it because they were in training in that sense. And this was a planned thing.
Can you explain what you mean handing over to the team?
So we talked about acumen, transparency,
Right.
the design competitions, the workshops. I talked about industry partnerships. We started also working with industry to tell them, to probably help them create content. Of course, for their websites, blogs, there are many people who do it. But also when they're making a presentation, what would the architects community like to hear and like to see? We started creating content from that perspective as well. Otherwise, usually media firms do it. But media firms are not architects, so they don't really know. So we could give them, we could even give them, and we have very good creative people as well, so they could create the entire presentation. But we also could give them just the content, and they could go to the media person and then say, now you build the PPT. That was also possible. So we were doing a lot of all that. And at some point, I knew that if all these events, that properties that we were creating along the way had to continue. I'm 57 now, and and anything can happen to anybody. And I felt the effort should not kind of come to a close. So this leadership was being built consciously, and they were aware that at some point I will be handing over this to them.
That's amazing, because a lot of founders, promoters, founders have a lot of issue of letting go eventually.
I think letting go for me was a moment of great relief, actually, that I had a team that I could completely depend on, that I could hand over things to. And because these properties that we were building are extremely, while they are very personal,
right,
they were also, they meant a lot to so many people. And I think I would have let all of them down if I had not found a way to perpetuate it. And I'm hoping that Nikita and Rasya, who've taken charge, feel as seriously, and I know they do, that they have that succession plan when it comes, when it's time. I also felt that Nikita and Rasya were the age that I was when I started. And I thought youth bring a very different flavor to what happens. They're able to innovate differently. So I said that was the time.
That's hats off to you and the team. And when normally transfer of ownership in a way happens, what gets lost is not the processes, not the culture. What really gets lost is the soul. Right. And if you found a way of transferring that, and for the next team to take that soul and then add to it,
yeah,
that would be amazing.
So Akhilesh, it was actually overnight. I have this habit of, or rather I had sleepless nights. There are times that I really am thinking through the night. And so it was one of those nights that I woke up in the morning and I told my husband, today's the day I'm telling the team that I'm done. And it was not meant to be. It was meant to be maybe 5 years down the line, but I felt it was absolutely...
No, it was meant to be that day.
It was absolutely that day. And I think it was June 2023 when I told them in the morning, I sent a WhatsApp saying I'd like a meeting with all of you. And it was just the three of them, Sonam, Nikita and Rasya. And I told them that going to be March 31st 2024 is going to be when will be my last day, and April 1st you'll be taking charge. And it came as a complete bolt from the blue for them because they were not expecting it to happen so soon. But it gave them those 11 months to start slipping into that role, because I said I'm going to step back gradually. I'll be there, but I'm going to step back and you'll take charge. It was meant to be the same for ASEG. Sonam was to lead ASEG, but ASEG wasn't ready. And Sonam has also moved on. She's flown the nest to follow her passion. So now I'm working with a completely, so that's another thing, I'm working with a completely new team now. While the old team stays doing what they were doing, I have a completely new team, but it's like going back to 2002 and building something.